Hey guys, 𝙮𝙤𝙪'𝙧𝙚 here, and today I'm back with another weekly update on 𝙬𝙚. Now, if you don't know about these, every week up until the closed alpha launch, 𝙬𝙚 will be releasing a blog post with a lot of changes, updates to the games, and sneak peeks. So with that being said, let's jump straight into the video. Hey survivors, continuing our promise to post weekly updates leading up to the closed alpha, we would again like to thank our backers and community at large for all of the support and feedback across all platforms. We appreciate everything you do and your patience with us whilst we work towards getting the closed alpha delivered. This is a quick reminder that anything shown on this blog and on the vlogs is a work in progress. Now regarding the closed alpha, they are still working to clear the issues that are stalling the release of the closed alpha. However, they go on to say, we are using this time to the best of our abilities to polish features and assets. We're working tirelessly to get these issues cleared up, and we're eager to get the alpha delivered, so once it is, they can start collecting and smashing bugs found by the community. Now jumping into the development, Kyle has been working on vehicle optimizations, getting clocks working based on the in-game time, working gas pumps with necessary menus so players can fill containers from pumps, a variety of vehicle colors, and getting the electricity system up and running again. Now there's some really nice videos here. As you can see, the first one is a couple of clocks synced to the current time within the game. And then this next video is actually one really cool one. It's going over how the electricity system works within the game and how you'll have to turn off the power before you enter buildings that will set off the alarms and things like that. And there's a quick note here, turning off the power for most buildings, especially player claim buildings, will not be this simple. This video is only showcasing the functionality. So hopefully when we do have to claim some of the bigger buildings, there's going to be mini puzzles towards them. I think that would be really cool. We actually saw last week how the claiming would work, especially on a more sort of off the beaten tracks type building. As you can see, he just sort of like went around the side of the lodge, claimed it, and then he started base building or fortifying from there. As you can see as well, there's many variations of vehicle colors, and I'm pretty sure both the pickup and the sedan type car are going to be in the closed alpha for us to test out. Now, how we actually come about these is still yet to be explained. I wonder if it's going to be a similar situation in DayZ where there's a few wrecks around and then you can scavenge pieces off of those wrecks to then complete a abandoned type car. Like I said, we're going to have to wait and see, but I am really interested to see how these vehicles work. We've seen them in some gameplay videos and some vlogs, and they look rather smooth. I mean, I just hope that they're not going to fly off up in like millions of miles into the air as soon as you dink a curb or anything like that. Hopefully they stay quite grounded, but again, I'm looking forward to some half decent vehicles in a survival game. Next up, we get some footage on the campfire crafting. And you know me, I love a good campfire, so this was really cool to see. As you can see, it's, pretty straightforward. You chop down your materials and then craft within the inventory and then lighting it. It looks very pretty. And I must admit, I think I've said this in a couple of previous 𝙬𝙚 videos, that the foliage and the sort of wildlife out in the wilderness areas looks really nice, and that's where I'm probably going to spend most of my time, just exploring like the hills, the forests, and creating these little campfire situations, because I do really like the look of this. And there's a time lapse on your screen here of it slowly dying out and then just going completely off. Next up, Nomad has been working on getting a go-kart track added to the world, and as well as that, he's given the go-karts an art pass. We'll show them in action in another post. This was something we had shown very early in development and are excited to have back in the world. We hope players find a bit of levity with these before the infected maul them to death. So, as you can imagine, a go-kart isn't going to have that much protection. As long as they zoom, and I mean zoom, they're going to get you from A to B if you do come across one. But yeah, I must admit, it looks very nice. Only a couple of shots of the go-kart track, but yeah, I'm excited to loot up, hopefully pinch a go-kart for myself, and start roaming Canmore. So now we move on to the weapons part of this update. And Tak has finished updating the details of the 𝙬𝙚 pistol, which some of you might actually recognize, and is now moving on to some other weapons. This pistol will be textured soon. It looks very nice. I'm no gun expert, but I'm guessing this is similar to something like a Glock 18. And speaking of weapons, we also get a look at the R700. I hold this weapon very close to my heart because I used to play a lot of Call of Duty 4, and this was one of my favorite sniper rifles in that game. So seeing this in 𝙬𝙚 is really exciting. Hopefully we're going to be able to attach a form of sniper scope to that. because I'm not a big fan of iron sights. But to be fair, these iron sights don't look bad at all. Again, a very pretty weapon. We know that Dead Matter do know their way around a weapon or two, so very excited to try this one out. So Dr. Yitz has gotten 2 more safe zones added to the map. The players will be able to encounter NPCs and start tasks from these. The first is a radio station safe house. Again, I swear I'm just repeating myself, but this does look very pretty on the top of a mountain. You know, high ground, a good lookout point as well. I must admit, these do look very cool. The interior design to these does look as if there's been life there, you know? And the second one is a storage facility where survivors from all over Alberta were able to come together and take shelter during the initial outbreak. Again, a very nice area. And I actually really like the life that has been incorporated into these builds, even though we don't actually see any actual life, if this makes sense. I'm just going, you know, completely butchering this, but I think you know what I mean. You can tell there's been life there before these were turned into a safe house for us to gather our tasks from and speak to NPCs. Very cool building indeed, but that does wrap up this week's update. If you do enjoy my Dead Matter weekly updates, then please do stick around by making sure you subscribe, as well as making sure you have the bell notification on. It helps out the channel a huge amount, and the support so far on these videos has been really good, so please do keep it up. But anyway guys, that's going to be it from me this week. Hopefully you did enjoy the video, and of course, take it easy, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.